Good morning, race fans, and welcome live to Okayama International Circuit here in Japan. As of right now, we are currently running a practice session. I'm currently in the booth by myself, all alone. And yeah, we are watching the teams go underway as they shake out their cars every last any bugs that might be in there, trying to shake that out now. Practice here and there, and I just realized I forgot to turn off racing line. So let me do that now. But see, this is exactly what the practice is for. We have it so we can shake out all the bugs and all the mishaps. Yes, I don't have a steering wheel attached. And driving aid, and turn off driving one. There we go. There we go. Oh, don't crash on me. Don't crash on me. No, 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 no. And it crashed on me. Okay, cool, great. Thank you, iRacing. Yeah, cool, great. I made it think about too many things at once. I know, computer. It's 6:30 in the morning. Cool, great. So while I try to open iRacing, how is your guys' morning? Says the sim is running. The sim is actually not running iRacing. There we go. There we go. Thank you, iRacing. I never got around to making a scene for when either something happens or says starting soon, so you guys just have to stare at total darkness while I figure this out. You know, my computer would be the one to, when the lights are shining the brightest, crack under pressure. And, Okayama does not have a single light source, so there is no bright light to shine to crack under pressure. So I expect every driver to win the race today. But no, that's going to make the night racing interesting for sure. I got to sit in for Team Box 5. I got to sit in for one of their practices. They did a night test session in the rain, and the track is completely pitch black. So going into the night, that's going to be very interesting. And coming from a NASCAR background, it's going to be something else to see, like total darkness and like no lights on the track. I'm not saying I haven't seen any endurance racing before, but all right, birds are chirping. I hit most exciting on the sheet. And then now we're gonna get back to you live with continued practice. Look at that. We had excuse me, we had issues and we overcame them because we're great. All right. So while I have some people here, I do want to ask, Is my volume's okay? I never got a chance to check that out. See, this is a practice session not only for all these drivers here, but for me as well. I do want to say I'm very intrigued to see only one MX-5 currently practicing right now. I do know that we do have a good list of MX-5s in the race, but there's only one that's at a lap time. I see another one back there. Actually, I'm a little worried that I overlay is not catching the other MX-5s. There we are, they just need to cross the line. Oh, I really like this watermelon scheme from the 555 here. I overlay's not picked them up yet, so they're probably setting a lap. That is Luke Grunderman for Nim's Meatball Food Truck. It's a great team name. I can go for a food truck right now. Volumes are okay. Yippee. Okay, cool. It's like that's something I wanted to mess around with too. Is like engine sound and my microphone. My microphone on my end is peaking though. I'm gonna turn me down a little bit. I do have some co-commentators that should be in the booth soon. Hopefully. So they're going to be running off of desktop audio, so it's a mixture of, you know, that and iRacing, and that's what desktop audio is. Let's go through the field. Let's see if we can spot some more cars, shall we? We got some Renault Clios. I really love the shiny purple and gold on this car we have here. Just talking about paint schemes. I am a sucker for paint schemes. Once I learned that if I pay for trading paints, I can make paint schemes. Bro, I've been doing nothing but. Hello from Lame Sheep Racing. Off and on throughout the streams today, you will see drivers and team owners and stuff. You'll see them popping in and out of chat. And I think that's something pretty cool about just the Melon server in general. I mean, like I've been in there for like a couple months now, just preparing, getting ready for the stream, and everyone in there is just absolutely fantastic and really fun to be around. So you'll see a lot of them popping in and out of the stream. Feel free to ask them some questions if you're curious. Oh, a Dynaco paint scheme. I am a sucker for cars paint schemes. I love, and the GR86. The GR86 is such a fun race car. I kind of wish I got to take some laps around Okayama myself, just to like get a feel of the land. But GR86 is definitely going to be one of those fun cars to go around here. It's probably the fastest car. I think it is the fastest car. Out of the three cars, I think the Clio is technically slightly faster than the MX-5s, but probably only on straightaway speed. But the GR86 is your fastest class here, probably like one of the most comfortable around the corners. It's the only one that has a really big wing that produces lots of downforce. So it's probably the most comfortable car here on the track. I don't own the Clio, so I can't tell you anything about the Clio, but I do own an MX-5. And I do know they are fun, however, their lack of downforce does make it quite tricky to drive. Alrighty. Good morning, Lady Livery. There we are. And good morning, Damon Chumba from Brazil. I think that is the first time I've ever had anyone from Brazil watch a live stream. This is awesome. It goes pretty slow in the corners compared to the MX-5, but faster on the straights. Ooh. Let's see here. Okayama, it does have that one really long, quote-unquote, back straightaway there, and the front straight as well. So, but it does have a lot of corners. I don't know. I think that's something that we're gonna watch as the race goes on here, as our GR86 pulls in the pit road. Hi there, Arrow. Let's watch this Box 5 MX-5 pull out. I believe it's a Box 5 car. Thought I saw a Box 5 logo on there. No, I did. Yes, I did. Um, but yeah, no, I think it's something that I'm gonna be interested to watch to see like the battle between the MX-5 and the Clios in the overall race. Of course, if anyone is new to endurance racing, that's not how endurance racing works. You do have three different kinds of cars, but they're all on the track at the same time, but they're not racing each other per se. They're racing the cars that are in the same class as them. So the MX-5s are only going to be racing the MX-5s. The Clios are only going to be racing Clios, and GR86s will only be racing GR86s. However, they're all on the track at the same time. GR86s will run into MX-5 traffic as the night goes on. Or Clio traffic. Who knows? They're running a lot of traffic. All three cars are pretty similar. They'll move. It will be more down to skill. A quick MX-5 driver will be quicker than a not-so-quick Yoda driver. Ooh. And so, we probably honestly could have like an overall race and still have it be entertaining. I mean, it's going to be entertaining no matter what. But I'm excited to see what we have in store here. Here, there's the number 81 for Torque Freak Racing. And the reason I changed my number for the session today. Driving the number 81, currently out on track. Ooh, I'm starting to realize I really don't like the fact that my pit indicator is there. That's okay, I can change that. The MX-5 passed you on the corner right before the straight. You'll overtake them back using the stronger engine. Oh boy. I can tell you what, I am glad that I am not a driver today. Because, oh boy. I imagine that it is not going to be fun navigating through traffic. Oh, I hit a button on my keyboard. Hope it didn't do anything. It's gonna blow up the world! No, I overlay. Ooh, there's all my settings for the world to see. Let's get that out of your guys' way so you can continue watching practice. While I mess around with settings, I'm gonna go back to most exciting here. So you watch an MX-5 make a pass on a Clio, or try to make a pass on the Clio through a corner. General. What do I want it? Standings. That's what I want. That's where I want it. Content. I want the pit indicator to not be there. So so you see you don't have pit indicator there. Is that just a I overlay thing that I have no control over? Or that being header? No. Alright, cool, great. I'm sorry I tried to do two things at once, computer. I was not having this many problems earlier, so I'd like to apologize. I have no idea what's going on here and why it keeps crashing. Because like I've done dozens of practice sessions just to make sure like everything will run great, and it runs fine for the most part. But, you know, when the lights are shining the brightest, you know, I'm not seeing anything that says pit indicator, so I don't know why pit indicator's over there. Yeah, it's true. Thankfully, this isn't like there wasn't like a crazy battle going on, so, it's not for like race points or anything. It's just practice. And this is what practice is for. Practice is for all your mishaps to happen right here, right now, so you can have a nice, smooth 24 hours. Uh, it shouldn't do this in the middle of the night. Um, but I am a little worried that I'm going to have to stay up 24 hours just to make sure that this thing uh doesn't spontaneously combust. And like, I don't get it. It runs fine. Yeah, it runs smooth, and then it just I click something else, heaven forbid, and then it just boom. Um, so yeah, I do have a feeling that I will be on um I got an ad mentioned. Did I get an ad mentioned? Oh, I did get an ad mentioned. Okay. Um, I feel like I'm going to be on the race control updates on my phone because I need to access the I need to access what's going on if there's any like incidents. I am really disappointed in myself that I didn't make a.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
Why am I getting a notification to make clean laps? I don't do anything. Alrighty, cool. So as we wait for. Ooh. Ah, you kidding me? I closed iOverlay. Why'd I close iOverlay? Oh my gosh. Wow. It has been quite the insane morning, at least for me. What is that one? That. There we are. I would say if the standings are too much in the way, let me know and I can shrink them. But I really don't want to touch anything because I don't want anything to explode. Okay, cool. Yet again, we are getting all the bugs out now. There's no Aldine for the Gumpton Racing Team, and it opened up on here for me because if you do see my name pop up anywhere, I am under Gumpton Racing Team, but just for broadcasting only. Oh shoot! Hold on, that was a car. That was a car off. That is. It was a car off track. It was a car off track. Well, they seem to have righted themselves now.
Car 555, just hit the fastest lap. 44.533.
What? Why am I getting spotter instructions? Stop! I don't want the spotter. Don't explode! Don't explode! Don't explode! Don't explode! Just quick calibration. Audio.
54.296.
No, stop! I don't want a spotter. I don't know. I have a spotter going on right now. No, I don't want it. Enable spotter off. There. Fly plus. Don't explode! Don't explode! Don't explode! Yippee! Okay, cool. Standings are wide. Yeah, well, the pit thing right here shouldn't be there, so I don't know what's going on there. I think, yeah, I'm gonna fix it during the driver meeting, because that'll be a different YouTube video. It's not on my channel, to go and watch. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like something I can take out. It's like I want to keep the team names and the driver names, but like they take up the most. So I'll probably take out the probably one of the lap things, probably the fastest lap. Or I could adjust the size of it as well and make it a little bit smaller. Because, like, I do think that it's very legible, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Actually, let me do that now. I'm gonna shrink the size of it. Alright, general standings over the size. Shrink that down just a bit. There we go. I don't know, is that still, like, legible to you? Yeah, probably don't need fastest lap. Content. Fastest lap time. Everything after int. Yeah. I kind of wanted something to indicate, like, when cars were in pit road, but I don't think I want total time. There we are. And actually, since we got rid of some stuff, I think I want to make it just a little bit bigger. I moved it up one size. Is this good now, or should I shrink it back to where I had it? Last lap good, fastest not so important. Okay. Let me add back the last lap then. Oh, I do already have last lap on there. Never mind. Oh, there we are. There's a 3-car battle. We were talking about it earlier in practice on, like, how similar these cars are. Oh yeah, you will see, like, a black flag indicator. I've understood that the black and white just means, like, there's, like track limits or something. And then, like, the meatball flag, which you will see is, you know, what meatball flag normally means in iRacing. Smaller is okay? Okay. So I'll go back one down. There we go. See, that was something I was really worried about in practice. I was like, okay, I do love having all of this information, you know, as the broadcaster, but, like, I'm a little worried that it looks overwhelming on your guys' side of the screen. And so, what I should have done, if I was responsible and also had a lot more free time in the world, is I should have done, like, some test live streams where I'd be like, oh, hey guys, welcome to iRacing. Here's all this stuff, and here's the size and that size, and oh, hey, the stream didn't crash. I'm so happy. All right. We have a car pulling down pit road. I would like to swap vehicles to one that is actively racing. Oh. Back. Let's go back to most exciting, which is the Clio battle right behind us. It is between James Pepper and whoever's driving the 111 car. I gotta remember that this is that the leaderboard just has everyone's, like, times and stuff. Make the sponsors a little smaller. I don't know if I have you mean, like, the manufacturer logo? Oh no, Lady Delivery's wheel is given out. That's not ideal. Oh no. I'd give you mine, but I don't think I could get it to you. I could just get rid of the manufacturer logos. I think that would honestly work better if there was, like, a GT class. Like in the real world, like when they do have, like, classes, it's normally just not 3 different manufacturers, it's normally 3 different car styles. So I probably could take out the find my mouse. Probably can take out the manufacturers if you guys think so. Okay, I'll keep them, but I'll see if I can make them smaller, but I don't think I can. I just got back from getting warranty swapped on Tuesday. No! And now a diff issue. Oh my gosh. Lead delivery, might I ask, what wheel do you have? Content? Car brand, settings. Colored? What does colored do? Oh, it doesn't do anything, it just kind of makes them look a little fancier. But there's no settings to make them smaller, sadly. Okay, I think I like them bolded. They're a little bit more obvious that way. Oh, the sponsor images on the bottom? Yeah. Let's see if I can do that live. iRacing might close itself again. A Fanatics CSL. Oh no. Let's see here. I can make the logos at the bottom of the screen just a bit smaller, but I will say they cover up my my taskbar, so if the stream does crash, it does like prevent any personal information from being seen. Because I know, at least where the 24-hour Melons logo is, that one likes to give the weather, and then sometimes it's like, oh, hey, here's your location, and it's like, no, don't do that. Yeah, now it looks good. Alright, how about that? Does that look better? As I said before, just in case the race does crash and my taskbar gets shown, I would like the 24-hour Melons logo to cover up my to cover up my taskbar. So that's staying as is. But I could definitely ooh. Oh, and I gotta move. See, some of these logos like did fit perfectly in the corner, and then like other ones like they like move. Oh shoot, move a little like in the bottom. So that's why they're like so high up. I kind of want it like so it's like, yeah. How about that? See, as I said, it's a practice session. I'm practicing too. Not necessarily my commentary skills, but I am practicing making the stream look better. We're shaking out all the bugs, shaking out all the issues, so that way we're gonna have a perfect and smooth stream. Oh, that dull color is making me hungry. So is the watermelon car. I have not had breakfast yet, if you cannot tell. I will say though, on the streaming side of things, this has been pretty cool. Not only is this, I think, the most amount of concurrent viewers I've ever had, but I can also see the chat. Whoa, a little bit of a wiggle wobble from the 169 GR86 there. I keep hearing someone's engine rev. I think they got to shift just a little bit. But no, I can like see the chat over here on the control panel here, so I think this is like honestly one of my best setup streams. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a pat on the back here. I spent a lot of time doing this, like so much time it was interfering with my schoolwork, just like trying to adjust with different things and try to get everything to look good. And so, you know, I think like it turned out pretty alright, other than my computer crashing a few times, and then obviously, you know, some of you guys' feedback on different sizes and stuff. But other than that, I'm very excited about this. Ooh, the car blinking out. That's not my fault, I swear. I will say I am a little worried with like how smoothly that the stream is running, because like if you guys don't know, I go to college, and so I'm currently at my college dorm right now, and I can't wait to get a complaint from my roommates later today that I'm being too loud at 6 in the morning. But Yeah, if you guys don't know college Wi-Fi, at least here in America, most of the time it's like very bad. And especially this year or this semester, for some reason, it's just been absolutely abhorrent. So I am a little scared. I have no place in this building to hardwire anything. So let's see how it goes. But it'll be fine. It'll be great. I'll tell everyone to get off the Wi-Fi. I'm gonna be like a parent who's trying to load a Facebook page. Get off the darn internet! Man, I love this good picture here. I mean, like talking with you guys in the chat and like trying to figure out like you know how all three cars are gonna do well. Like anytime I see these three cars together, it really shows like how much even ground that they're on. Who's not shifting? Whoever's not shifting, you gotta shift. Well, maybe not though. Straight away, and like that should no. I wasn't doing anything. No, really, I wasn't doing anything. Okay, great. Hold on. I'm going to close iRacing, and I'm going to run it as administrator. I didn't have this problem doing anything. I don't know why it's a problem now. Yeah, I'm running it as administrator, which means it has more power than any cabs out there. I think that's what that means. I'm gonna tell myself that's what that means, so it makes me feel better. Alright. iRacing is back open. I'm just waiting for it to let me join. There we are. Join the thing here. And you know what? I'll transition now. I wasn't even doing anything. I don't know why. Why? I also don't know why Spotify is open. I don't need Spotify. While we wait for me to hop back into the stream here, out of curiosity, if you're a driver in this race, do you listen to music? I remember when I was playing Gran Turismo, I got like so good at just like being able to like shift and stuff like just back in my mind that I was able to like watch YouTube videos and listen to music. But then when I hopped into iRacing, it's just been a total different experience, and I haven't gotten a chance to do that yet. And I think that's mostly because I'm still learning how to drive the cars, work with the more realistic physics than what Gran Turismo has. And then learn a lot of these tracks as well, because a good majority of the tracks aren't in Gran Turismo, but was gonna watch the stream instead. Oh no. I I'm trying to think. I would say like, is it like the physical wheel itself is having problems, or like do you think it's something like on your computer? Because I'd say like A, restart the computer, and then B, try to reinstall the driver, see if that's a problem as well. It said most exciting. Car going down here is not very exciting. iRacing. A double MX-5 battle. Now that is exciting. Well, Lady Livery, if you can't get your car rolling, I will say that we'll be here with you for 24 hours. I might not be awake for all 24 of those hours, but the stream will be going for all 24 hours. That is for sure. Oh, something else I wanted to mention that I had on here was I have the tire compounds on here as well. I'm not sure. I don't think we have any other tire compound other than hard. But we do have a chance of rain happening like sporadically through the night. So you want to keep an eye on that. You want to see who switches to wets first, who stays on dries. And just keep an eye on that. Not saying that it'll win them the race, because, you know, it is 24 hours, and anything can happen within 24 hours. But do keep an eye on when drivers change. This one seems software. We tried all of it last night. GT3 wheel was still working, but anyone spot the tiny Easter egg in the Melons arcade logo? There's an Easter egg in the Melons arcade logo? If I were to guess that there's an Easter egg in it, it'd probably be the date, because I know that there's like a date when it's like, oh, coming out this date, but like I just figured that like it was a reference to the actual iRacing arcade. Yeah, literally the only wheels I've had have been like plug and play, like the Thrustmaster T150 and the Logitech G920 something. I'm still trying to memorize the name of that. I just got the wheel like a few months ago. So yeah, that's my only advice. But it seems like you've tried everything, so I'm not sure. Why the... Hold on. So in my dorm, we have like LED lights that go around the top of it, and we have like two different sets, and so I made one orange and the other one green for Halloween yesterday because pumpkin, and for some reason the living room area was red, and it bothered me a little bit. The driver isn't doing the... I thought I saw something, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, no, he is not, he's not doing the iRacing number one finger. That's funny. I like that. I like that. So, like, I thought I noticed something, but, like, I just didn't know if, like, it was just drawn that way. And so I didn't think anything twice of it. That's funny. I like that. No, that's great. Andy Oakley, by the way, for everyone who's currently reading the chat right now, he is the organizer of this event. So everything that you are witnessing right now is all because of him. So, and he is also a driver for blanking on the team right now. I have not had any coffee, if it is not obvious. It's the team that I'm registered under. Where is it? Gumpton Racing. That's what it is. There we are. Sent back to the quick. I think it is sent back to for the. Got that Tuesday, and now it's a new issue. Yeah, that's understandable. It's very good, but now, Gumpton, yeah, Gumpton Racing. There we are. Yeah, I'm sorry about your wheel trouble delivery. I will say, I've only had like 2 experiences with, actually 3. I had my very first sim wheel was a PXN V3 II or something stupid like that, and it's like, it was $100 off of Amazon, very cheap, does not have any force feedback at all. It was very plug and play baby's first wheel. But I love the heck out of that thing. I even got into the old sim game NR 2003 with it. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. The gas pedal broke, and then so I bought a new set of pedals for it. And yeah, no, I had a lot of fun with that. And then I was scrolling off on Facebook Marketplace, and I saw a Thrustmaster T150, like $40, and I was like, yes, I'll take that. The wheel works perfectly fine. And then I entered the iRacing NASCAR College Series, and they were like, "Hey, congratulations! You won a giveaway for a wheel and $30 in iRacing." I was like, "What?" So I now have a Logitech G920. I think the number is. I'm still working on remembering that. But no, the G920 is definitely a like a step up from the Thrustmaster. The brake pedal though, it's really hard. It is very hard to push, and that's part of the reason why I haven't gotten to sim race too much over my time. I've been here at college, mostly A, because I don't have a lot of time. B, like I need to like learn the brakes, but I also have like this weird like half rocking chair. There's like no four-legged chairs in this building, so like, yeah. It's something. And then I gave the Thrustmaster to my roommate who got into American Truck Driving Simulator and bought BeamNG not too long ago. Howdy, Michael. Oh, you're welcome. I'm very excited to do the broadcast. I'll have some co-commentators by the start of the race. I guess they're drinking coffee right now, doing what I meant to do, but former N24 split 13 winners. Ooh. See, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I have complained about the brake, and people have been like, "Oh yeah, just do like this, and this, and here's a YouTube video." I kind of want to do that, but I'm really scared about opening it and then just like messing something up. And like, these things are cheap. Like, I basically stole my Thrustmaster T150 off of Facebook Marketplace for $40, and that was a miracle. So, I as much as I do kind of want to like fix the brake myself, I am also just gonna tell myself it's a skill issue and I just need to get good.
Hello.
Oh, hello! I hear a voice. Whose voice?
Yes, time for a jump scare. Just
Patrick.
wanted to see how the audio levels are with me in there.
Well, looking at it just on the audio mixer, you look good. I can hear you well. Can you guys hear Patrick? Patrick, say something. Say words.
Let's find out. I think it sounds good on the stream. I think. And if
You
it's
sound-
not the loudest.
Yeah, you do sound pretty good in my ear. I might be louder because like I have my own mic and I am peaking a little bit, so I'm gonna turn myself down so that way. There we are. There we go. It's like,
Perfect.
yeah, you're kind of in the yellow, so I'll match your level here. Which goes a bit quieter, but I can hear him. I wonder if I could do something on my end to make Patrick louder. I know
You
Discord
could
does
via
that.
Discord.
Yeah, user volume up to 200. There we are. There we go. Let's try that.
Okay.
Ooh, you're a lot better in my ear now.
Okay.
Sweet. All right, and then I'm gonna drag myself back up to here because now you're also in the red. Yippee! All right, cool.
Perfect. So how was the broadcasting so far? I've seen there was one crash.
There's been more than one crash, but we're live, laugh, loving. We're we've gotten everything to work out pretty fantastically. Lady Livery is out with a wheel issue, so we've been talking about that an awful lot. There's a lot of good paint schemes on the track this weekend. A lot of watermelon themed ones. And I'm catching up on the chat here. This is just never. All right. Is the Clio SOF the top split? Maybe. I know that iOverlay has like an overall, and it's like 2.8. Is there a way for me to check? Like what?
Excuse me, I did not hear that.
Just give us a few clean
What's
laps
up?
to get our fuel numbers.
I did not hear the last sentence, I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. Andy said in the chat, is this Clio SOF top split? And I'm not sure. The current SOF is 3.7.
Oh, that would totally be a Clio top split SOF, that level.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Wait, hold on. Let me test something. Does it change? No, it doesn't change per class. Oh, it does change per class. No, it doesn't. It's just fluctuating, I think. Wait, hold on. GRD6 is 3.1. MS5 is 3. Oh, no, it does change per class. Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, it does. Okay.
Clio is, in fact, top split. Nice. Yeah, no, that's really interesting. I'm actually
curious to see how the levels will be once every car is there for the actual race.
Oh, yeah, no. One of the things I'd be really worried about for a 24-hour endurance race on a road course is definitely my safety rating, for sure. As someone who comes from a NASCAR background, anytime I've like driven road courses before iRacing, I never really got penalized for using up all the track, but iRacing has a very like strict, like, you know, here's track limits. So that's definitely been a learning curve.
Yeah, and it depends from track to track and sometimes from corner to corner on a certain track. Like one prime example for me is Oschersleben. There is a chicane where there's AstroTurf. You think AstroTurf, perfect, you can use it. Nope. You get off track for that, which makes no sense, but it is what it is. In some tracks it's very lenient. I think here in Okayama it shouldn't be too much of a problem, at least from the practice I have done and the races I have seen in the past. So
I will say,
but it's
like,
a 24-hour race.
That's true. Everything can happen. I will say, like, just looking at the track from the luxury of our commentary booth, Okayama seems to have a lot of like natural track limits, so a lot of grass, a lot of gravel. So there's not like really like too much runoff without, you know, hurting your run anyways. So it definitely doesn't give like that false hope like some road courses do. So one I'm trying to think off the top of my head, it has a lot of runoff. I think Spa has an insane amount of runoff, and that one is pretty hard to, you know, stay in the lines for, at least for me.
Yeah, definitely. And the thing is, not only does it give you that 1x, that off track, it also slows you down on many passages, so you think twice of doing it. Sometimes you get into this feeling of, I just take the 1x, doesn't matter, I'm still fast or even faster maybe. But on tracks like this, I would not prefer it personally.
Definitely not, no.
And as this is a team competition especially, you don't want to be the guy that gets the car at like, I don't know, 12x and give it up to the next driver at 52 just because you were this reckless.
Oh yeah,
because
100%.
It's a long race and you don't want to be the guy that basically forces the car into penalty territory.
That's right. I'd have to look back at the rules, but I think it was like, oh no, I'm blanking on the number now. But there was like a certain amount of X's that you can get before 120x limit for 24 hours. So you can only have 5 incidences per hour. Andy, I get 5 incidences per race. What do you mean 5 per hour? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm so glad I'm running
race
today.
for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Wow.
And it culminates over the course of the race.
100%.
Like,
yeah.
2x, not a problem. Another 2, not a problem. But once you get into this 80, 90, 100 territory and you look at the clock and you see, like, I don't know, 5 hours,
It's time to back off just a little bit.
yeah, definitely.
Patrick, I don't know if you're here for this earlier, but we were talking about like, who's going to be like the fastest car, and we've kind of all like figured out that like each car has its own strengths around around different parts of the track. But honestly, all three of them are on a pretty level playing field.
Yeah,
I forgot where I was going with that, so go for what you were going to say.
the thing is, yeah, the overall lap times are pretty similar, but where the car gains the lap time is so different. If you're driving behind a Clio, for example, in the double hairpin section, you feel like you are holding me up until next week. But once the Clio hits the long straight, or quote-unquote long for this track, they just drive away, so it can lead to interesting situations. We see them every week in the Production Endurance Challenge in the officials. And yeah, of course here in the Melons we have a different starting procedure, so this will be interesting to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cars are so similar in terms of lap time on this track, but so different at the same time, so this can be really interesting.
Oh, for sure. And I think that's something that we should mention too, is that the start of the race is going to be really interesting. Because iRacing isn't going to be in control of when the cars start. Each class is going to be split off into 3 different sections. But I believe the GR86 is going to be the first one to go. So they'll get the official green flag. But just because they got the green flag, the MX-5s can't start. They have to maintain pace speed until they reach the start line. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can start between the DRS board and the start line. There is the room, the starting zone, so to speak.
DRS. Yeah.
And this is for all cars. So the leader of each class should take around 10 seconds to the class in front to leave a gap. And so we have 3 starts, so to speak, for the race, which makes it less hectic. Because usually, coming from a PEC background, it sometimes is that the Clio starts as the second car, but is the slowest. And then if you have the Toyota right up the Clio's class's butts, so to speak, it is just chaos. So you have a bit of leeway, so if a car gains from the other class, it takes longer to reach the other group of cars, so to speak. And yeah, it should be less hectic, which is good for a 24-hour race, because the last thing you want is your race being ruined after 20 seconds.
you can't win a race on the first lap.
Car from it. Yeah, but you can definitely lose it.
You can definitely lose it. That's something you hear in the ovals all the time, especially on super speedways, but that is very true here in road course racing as well.
Yeah, definitely. You can't win it, but you sure can lose it. It sounds so simple, but each and every week when you drive, like Production Car Championship or the Endurance equivalent, it's... Come on, every single week, and there you only need one. You only need one driver with that mentality.
Only need one, yeah. I mean that's part of the reason why, because I do a lot of oval races. That's typically why I sit in the back for super speedways. It is because there's a lot of drivers who will try to win it on the first lap, and so I sit in the back. I just let that driver who wants to win the race on lap 1 do his thing, and make my way through there.
Yeah. So it's a strategic way to race,
Very much so.
But you need to do it. It doesn't help if you are the quote-unquote hero, but have a DNF quote of 33% because of it. Doesn't help
For
you.
sure.
Doesn't help your rating, your safety rating, your results, everything.
Oh, all of that, yeah.
And your reputation, because people remember your name after a few
Yeah,
this
very much
incident.
so. Very much so. Yeah, I remember like taking a look at like a few names like after like some crazy incidents and being like, yeah, no, I'm gonna stay away from you from now on. Um, I believe we have one car actively on the track right now. Um, that being the 5 Clio, which is pulling off now, or the fifth place Clio, which is pulling off now. And I believe is practice over? I thought we
Yeah,
still had like
practice
10
is
more
over.
minutes. Oh, practice is over.
No, practice is over. The hour went by pretty fast,
Very much so.
and now also the final car
And
coming to
yeah.
the pits,
So
which
here's
is my
your.
teammate's little nudge
Oh,
nudge.
yeah, there you are. That's right. You're racing. When will you be racing?
The plans are there to be broken. My plan is
That's true.
hours 3 and 4. Then 5, 6, 11 and 12, and then hour 20. But so much can happen. So much will
True.
happen.
Very true.
So I'm curious to see how this will turn out because this is my very first endurance race. So I'm kind of nervous.
Oh well, you're gonna do great. We'll be watching you from the air conditioned commentary booth, but we'll be excited to see you race for sure. Alrighty, so practice is over with the GR86 hitting the fastest lap time with Peter Skidar in the RD SimSport Toyota GR86 machine with the lap time of 1 minute and 44 seconds. 0.825, I think that should be, we have to go all the way to the thousandths of a second. The fastest MX5 is the 005 of David Turon for 5 Star Motorsport, running a 144.060, so faster than the GR86. And then top of the board for Clio is Matthias. Oh boy, I'm gonna
Pentila.
Pentala.
Matthias Pentila.
Matthias
Yes.
Pentala. There we are for RD SimSport 2, with a lap time of 1 minute 44 to 0.237. So very similar lap times as we were talking about. So this is going to be really fun to watch for sure.
Yeah, it will be a race within a race, so to speak. Like, okay, I'm P4, my class rival is P3, he's just 2 seconds in front of me, but there might be two different cars between us, which could be pain.
Oh,
So,
100%. I kind of wish that iOverlay had something where I could swap back and forth between like overall standings and then class standings because man, I really want to see how this is going to turn out. Alrighty,
yeah,
so I guess
yeah,
means I gotta
it will
quit,
be very interesting.
and then now what? Let's see. We have some time in between now and the that's official. That's the wrong thing. Between now and the 24 hours of Melons, I believe that there should be a driver meeting over on Andy Oakley's channel.
Yes, this drops in
Couple
a
minutes.
few minutes, I think. I think in 8 minutes.
That sounds about right. Hold on, I subscribed to his channel.
Premieres in 7 minutes, yes.
7 minutes. Sweet. All right. So 3, 7, 8, 9, 44. So yeah, 7:44. Is when that is going to start. Or sorry, 7:45. 7:45 is the one that is going to start. So let's wait. Hold on. Can I do this? I'm gonna try something. I hope it works. And then me, my live, and then okay. So I'm gonna drop this here already, and so Patrick Ellis, you have some things that you want to say. I think we'll stop the stream here and then pick back up start of the race at 8.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm really looking forward to this. It will be one exciting race. Weather will take an effect as the race goes on. We might start dry, most likely won't end in the dry, so I'm looking forward to it.
100%, and I'm excited to watch 24 hours of racing. And endurance racing is always so fun for me. And I'm excited to see getting to like actually talk with drivers and getting to actually watch it all unfold and be a part of that as well. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Definitely, yeah.
Alrighty, well,
And
I would say other than our few issues here, that was a pretty successful start of what's going to be 24 hours in a few minutes here. I would like to thank you guys all for coming over to pre-race. Make sure you tune into Andy Oakley's channel. I believe I dropped the link in the chat, so go over to
yes,
there.
it's visible.
Awesome,
It's visible, the
fantastic.
link.
Good. Because I know YouTube had like a problem, like a few years ago, where like it wouldn't let you like drop links in chat. So actually, I want to pull up the results here. There we are. So yeah, no, thank you guys so much for tuning in for the pre-race. And yeah, we will see you in a few minutes for the first 6 hours of the 24 hours of Melons.